Okay, I'm gonna do a quick video just on Andersen. I kind of excluded this from my last brief update video on the FARPs. One, because I forgot, and two, I've added some more today. But I'm just gonna cruise around Andersen here, show y'all what we're doing, kind of what we're at, and then our train of thought, just to incorporate, I guess, a multi-service perspective from Andersen, where we got Marines, Air Force, and Army. So we'll just get cranked up here, go do a quick tour of the base, what we're doing. Okay, so where I'm taking off from now is essentially what we're going to be using for Army operations. Just kind of taxi on out here. Circle back around and show you what we're talking about. We'll kind of try to take it easy here. Got the sun coming up, new fog effects. So this was really kind of our test bed, messing with a bunch of assets at Andersen, kind of wiping everything out and going with a Vietnam vibe. And so far, as y'all can see, I mean, performance has been rocking pretty good since the last updates. So I tooled around. I'm still not done with the Army stuff here, but just adding some communication headquarters, some guard towers, HQ down here, supply / avionics shop or something here. Got a Cayuse down in there. And as we cruise on down here, what we've done for Andersen with the Army right now, back behind there we got the a munitions barracks, heavily guarded, got a deuce back there. We have Chinooks in here now. Little control tower for the helos, munitions bunkers and stuff here. And we do have some stuff populated in there. Try to slow this shit down. Like you can see artillery and stuff there. Then it's kind of like HQ for the helo guys. And if I swivel around here, just so y'all can see before we start moving the opposite direction, these are really Air Force C-130s, just statics we have out there. Got some static Hueys here. You can take off out of here with Hueys. A couple Chinooks, we got 2 CH-47s, I think 3 Hueys and 3 Cayuse, so actually it may only be 2 Hueys and 3 Cayuse. So we'll start cruising north here, and actually I can kind of overfly and show you what we've been working on back here. A lot of this is just flare, right? It doesn't hold a whole lot right now as far as functionality, but we wiped out all this stuff, the default buildings over here, and I'm kind of flowing with it, like what should be here, what it'll look like. As long as it doesn't hit performance, we may populate stuff underneath these. So cruising on over here, we're going to have Air Force. I saw some photos from Vietnam. I said this in an earlier video, how they kind of laid out the barricades that protect the aircraft. So over here we have F5s. What I'm flying over now would be or are OV-10s. We're trying not to overpopulate with statics, just so we keep performance low and not taking a hit. I think we've got like maybe 4 F5s you can fly out of here right now. We'll juggle some of these statics around, so when like the Super Sabre comes out or the Sandys, we'll be putting more Air Force centric stuff up here, so it won't just be F5s. So cruising around the north side of the airfield, this is where a lot of the work's been going into the past few days. Over here, all this empty space, we'll start figuring out what we're going to do. So I'd say northeast side of the field or northwest side of the field is probably going to be Air Force, where we just flew over. Say southwest, where we were just at over there, is Army. Southeast is going to be Air Force. We've got F4s and stuff down there. I'll show you all that here in a minute. I will be populating stuff through here, pending no hits to performance. Probably some bigger bombers. We have a couple B-52s and KC-130s down there. Actually, KC-135s. But it's all pretty barren in here right now. The goal, pending no performance hits, is to populate this as much as possible without taking any kind of issues with lower end computers. So some of this stuff over here did not get wiped off, probably specifically because Candy probably left it on there. I know it was a hassle getting rid of default objects on the map, and yeah, it does look a little off, right? You know, but that's why I'm going through and adding stuff in here to make it look more like Vietnam. So hopefully we kind of pull it off. So right here, this is where our USMC is going to be stationed. So as we start getting the Crusader and the Intruder, and we got the A4 and the F4, we'll start putting those in here and populating these. Right now I've got some liveries for the F4 that I'm downloading. For some reason I may either installed them wrong or missed something, but I'm going to populate a few of these with the F4s, static F4s with USMC liveries from the Vietnam. Over here, these are just empty hangars right now, but we've already got A4s, USMC A4s here right now. So I've got, I think three or four. I want to say three. I think they spawn next to these statics, so two per slot. Again, ammo barracks or whatever. I pulled some old Vietnam photos, and they were set up just like this. So it ought to be cool to have the Crusader, the A6, the F4, the A4, all USMC stuff. So this is the all this has been added. All this has been added this week. I was looking at USMC bases, how they set up their barricades versus for the aircraft versus the Air Force, and they kind of went with this right here, whatever you're going to call it, versus the zigzag that we have over there where the F5s are at. So it adds a little bit of variety to Andersen. And then I got the wild idea to add helo operations for the Marines for Vietnam. Funny enough, we don't really have a whole lot of Vietnam or USMC stuff for DCS for helos. So what I've done right now, over here we put some pilot headquarters and stuff for them to talk. We got another supply depot over there for the maintenance and stuff for the helicopters. And then some cool shit I found today. And kudos to the person who made the liveries. I think Home Fries is who it is. I need to download more of his stuff. It's like a executable installer for these, but it worked out really well. So he or she had some liveries out there for the Huey, for Vietnam, for the Marines. They turned out really good. So there's some statics down here for those, just to bring it to life a little more. We got a couple MASH units over there and another tent, protected by the barricades. All these are active helipads. I'll put a couple Hueys in here with USMC liveries. Got a command post over here with a control tower, a couple guard towers. Again, this is work in progress, right? I just started messing with this stuff today, so far, I mean, it's flying great, right? I haven't had any hits or anything right now. I've been flying with y'all, a couple jitters, but so I'll start adding more stuff in here on the decks, some ground units and tugs, maybe some toolboxes. There's some tents back here, recreational area for the boys. I added this building here. This was one of Massimon's buildings in his tents. Yeah, those aren't too close. Added those. Marine barracks over here. I started throwing those in. The grouping tool works great that Eagle Dynamics came out with. It definitely makes throwing all this stuff together a lot quicker. So I added all that. And then over here, I haven't looked at this yet. May need to do some changes here because of the elevation change. But what I was attempting to go for right here was ammunition. Ammunition bunkers for the helos and anything else. Doesn't look too bad actually. I may wind up leaving this. So yeah, that's all I've added right now. I mean, as you can see, a lot of this stuff, the other buildings and stuff, Candy left on here, which is cool. So I'll be populating more over here. Not trying to make it look too congested, but just pull off, Marines up here. This is their part of Andersen. all aircraft that would have been, oh, there we go, there's Buffs, a couple B-52s taken off. One of Candy's scripts. Actually, I think that's a KC-135 taken off, and then the B-52s roll. Yeah. So, yep, there's the B-52s down here. So we'll cruise on down here. I haven't done anything. Neglecting the Air Force here, right? Till the end. But, yeah, so down here right now, we have all our F4s that spawn down here. I will add, when I get the liveries up and running correctly for the Marines, I'll put probably 3 or 4 client Marine F4s where we just flew from. And yeah, we'll see about. We don't really have a use for the C-130 mod right now. I mean, we could throw that in here, but maybe not. I don't know. We may do that. I don't know what value it'd bring right now. Again, I haven't done much down here, so a lot of this right here, like these tents and guard towers and stuff, will probably change. Beef that up a little more. This is when we first started building up Andersen and just throwing down some barriers for the F4s. So I believe all 4 clients will spawn into these 2 slots, and then for flare and performance to see how it worked, we threw the F4s in right here in the statics, which all look pretty sharp, look good. I mean, it makes it feel good when you're taxiing. We'll definitely be doing more stuff back there where it's empty. I mean, we got the Sky Raider coming, we got the 104s coming, we got the F100 coming, the A7 Corsair 2, which was predominantly Navy, but the Air Force used it as well. What else? We got a lot of good shit coming for Vietnam. Probably not all this year, but if we can, we'll put some of them in here in the bunkers. But yeah, Andersen will start looking a lot more like Vietnam. We'll start filling space in down here. Like I said, pending no issues with performance. I'd like to keep building Andersen up just for the field. Me and the boys typically don't fly out of here a whole lot. Well, we don't with the helicopters because we've got a lot of them on the FARPs down south where all the action is, but I do frequent Andersen flying with the F5s and the F4s for sure. And now that we have Marine A4s here, I'll probably start flying A4s out of here as well. I've been flying off the carrier with those. In my last video, I mentioned we went ahead and added all the correct liveries to the Navy ones on the carrier, the strike group out there. So yeah, it looks a little better out there now. But yeah, that's where we're at right now with Andersen. Hopefully everybody enjoys the hard work. I mean, we do this just because we love it. We love DCS. We love military aviation, and this is our predominant hobby for for three old middle-aged dudes. So yeah, more to come as the updates get a little more substantial. I'll push out some more videos, but I just didn't want anybody thinking we had kind of abandoned all this stuff we started working on after the new year. A lot of things going on with family, hit the deck running with work, and real aviation stuff. So yeah, it's but yeah, look for more stuff. Candy's done some really neat stuff with scripting, doing down beacons and stuff like that when you get shot down for CSAR missions, and we'll have some more scripting stuff coming. So a little bounce there. Yeah, hope you all enjoyed the quick tour, and we'll definitely keep the content coming. Several videos back, we said we were going to start working on Saipan. That is the goal. So up north, we're going to totally wipe that clean, start doing, we'll have seed stuff up there. We're going to do some air-to-air incursions. When the F-104 comes out, it's not everybody's cup of tea because it's limited in its capabilities, but it was by default an interceptor, and I'd really like to put some bombers in here, high altitude bombers, and do some scramble missions with the F-104 when it gets out. So we'll put some of those over here in Andersen in a a location, a scramble location, probably at the end of the runway or something, so y'all can get off the deck real quick and go intercept. So all the air-to-air stuff we'll include with Saipan, because the islands are a little smaller up there. So do some seed stuff off the carrier, but we have a lot of really good stuff in mind for up north. But because we're addicted, yeah, we're not done with this yet. So Andersen, I want to get Andersen looking good before we start moving north and feel good that the farbs and everything down here look cherry before we bounce into the northern part of the map. So yeah, hope y'all enjoy this, and we'll keep y'all up to speed.